Hey, 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 I'm your ordinary Alfred. Hey there, it's Alfred here. This time we have a build for Warrick. A bit of an introduction. Warrick the Torn is the first boss you'll fight in No Rest for the Wicked. He kinda serves as an introductory boss fight to have you get a feel for what to expect in terms of boss battles in the game. You'll encounter variations of him when you explore certain areas like in the basement cellar in Marin Woods and deep in the prison section of the Nameless Pass. He drops this legendary gear, the corpse-smeared blade. He also appears to be wearing this helm, which looks to be the helm of the Wildling Armor Set, which makes sense as he was a member of the Risen, as we find out through this lovely NPC here.
You used to be a man, you know. I'm friendly with his widow, horrible bitch named Sigrid. Just her luck. Husband runs off to join the Risen, gets turned into a monster and killed by a serum. I can't even get mine to choke to death on.
Now, let's get into the build. The corpse-smeared blade. It's a legendary two-handed sword and it's naturally infused with the plague element. The basic attack looks like this. The attack after dodging looks like this. It also has chainable charge attacks. Legendary weapons come with runes that cannot be replaced. It has Berserk Flurry, Slashing Spin, Scream, which is great for crowd control, and Thorns, which is for reflecting damage back to attackers. As with all great two-handed swords, the attack stamina cost is huge at 20 and only 10 on focus gain. Being smart with stamina management is really needed for this weapon. I put in a Lifesteal gem to help with survivability. As for the enchantments, legendary gear comes with unique enchantments that cannot be rerolled with Fallen Embers but can be exalted. First one, we have Gain Taint for 15 seconds after inflicting infection status. The other enchantments are only activated when tainted. Keep this in mind. These are Lifesteal plus 30%, max stamina increase by 40%, and a negative enchant of health drain. Not gonna lie, this weapon is a pain to use. 1. The after dodge attack has this huge windup. I don't recommend incorporating that in your gameplay. Most of the time, the enemy would have already relocated before you even finish the wind-up animation. 2. Gaining Taint to activate the other enchantments is also a pain because the attacks are so slow. And if you happen to be fighting a boss on a max outbreak area with increased resistances, getting that infection status to really take hold can be quite frustrating. Anyway, the great thing about this weapon are the runes. Berserk Flurry and Slashing Flurry are really powerful. Especially Berserk Flurry. It's just so satisfying to watch all the hits land and inflict heavy damage. Let's get into the armor. The first thing that I focused on building here is making the plague element more powerful. We have increased infection buildup here in the helmet and gloves, increased plague damage here in the helmet, infected enemy stagger resistance decrease here on the body armor. And the best enchant for plague builds, execute infected low health enemies. Next would be damage reduction and healing increase for more survivability. We have damage taken reduced on all the armor pieces, and additional healing through a couple of gems and enchants on these armor pieces as well. Since the stamina cost of the weapon is huge, we buff stamina recovery. Lastly, some focus gain increase here in the body armor, and movement speed increase after charge attacks here on the pants. I rolled Health Drain in combat for the negative enchants on all the armor pieces. For the rings, we have the Jade Ring to help with gaining some stamina back when attacking, the Willow Cap Ring to boost our overall speed, and the Serendipity Ring to increase healing received from food and lifesteal. For the attributes, 14 health to buff up our hit points, 19 on stamina for easier stamina management, 42 on strength to meet the minimum weapon requirements, and 26 on equip load to be at the normal weight category. That's it for the build. Next will be battles with bosses and max outbreak areas, all set on the path of the Unspoken. If you made it this far, consider subscribing. It would really help me out a lot. Enjoy the boss fights. That's it, folks. If you have questions, feedback, or suggestions, don't hesitate to comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.